Yo, what's up ladies and gentlemen, JJ Prime here back with another video. And today we'll be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series Leader class, Jetfire. So, here I am and there he is. And here he is. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Jetfire in his awesome looking Blackbird jet mode, which looks really cool, and I quite dig the jet mode. It looks really good. The red striping right here on this section of the jet. You can see his head is just hanging out right there. It's funny. So yeah. But nice looking jet mode. I quite dig it. I quite like it. The tip here is done in a nice rubbery plastic, so you don't have to worry about breaking the nose cone. And you got this little yellow spot. What's that all about? I don't know. Oh my goodness. But yeah, overall it's a nice looking jet mode. Does he have any articulation? Well, these don't really move. You know, they don't move. The wings, they don't move, unfortunately. Come down here. He does have flip down landing gears at the back here, which is really nice. Now the instructions don't even tell you about the landing gears. You have to figure that out all by yourself. But anyway, so you can see pretty much a robot under a jet, because you can tell these are the legs, these are the arms. So yeah, yeah, he does have the landing gear, which will become his walking stick. So yeah. But it's I mean, you can pretend that's the undercarriage, you know. Yeah, you can really pretend that's the undercarriage of the jet mode. You can really pretend that. So yeah, I mean, just don't think of it as a robot under a jet. I just look at it as an undercarriage for the jet mode. But I think the jet mode looks really good, in my opinion. I mean, red and black is my favorite combination of colors, but my channel is not all about red and black. So I mean, I like the color scheme, but you know, red and black is MGO's colors. So yeah. So there you go. So now for comparison, I'm gonna bring in the big boy, the big original Leader Jetfire from Revenge of the Fallen. This is the Takara Legends version, but it's the same mold. So you can see that the original is way bigger than the Studio Series version. But I think the Studio Series version looks way better than this, because you see the nose cone is like bending. I don't know what's you can see the jet. This jet is like I don't know what's. Is it bending? I don't know what's doing it. What is it doing here? So there you have that big boy. What do we got? And let's bring in the Siege Jetfire for comparison. You can see how the two Jetfires look together, the G1 self and the movie self. He went from white to black, so from past to the present. Anyway, so there you have that. And just because, here he is with Scorponok. So yeah, here he is with Scorponok, little Scorponok, the one that, you know, attacked Jetfire and, you know, put a hole in his chest, you know. There you have that. And just one more, just because I already have him, here he is with Blitzwing. So there you go. Now, of course, he does include his axe. That's right, he does include his murderous axe. You can see the blades are done in a nice silver paint, which looks pretty cool. So the way he holds his axe is kind of weird, because you'll know. I will get down to that in a little bit, but for now we're gonna focus on the storage here in jet mode. So there are two slots back here. I'm not sure you can see it. There are two slots right here, and there are two tabs right on the axe. It goes on one side, so these will just tab in right there, and that is your storage for the axe. So yeah, it just stores underneath jet mode, which is not ridiculous. I like that. But yeah, I guess now it's time to get down to the complex transformation of Jetfire. So let's take off the axe first, and also we have to remove his landing gear, this front landing gear. So we have to remove that, so that becomes his cane. So there you go. So now we can work on the transformation. So the first thing I do is just flip down the landing gears first, flip up the landing gear, and there you go. And you want to untab these sections right here. And I do love these little pieces that have, you know, locking points. On the original, like these similar pieces, they don't have any locking points. It's just hanging out under the jet mode with no tabs, no connection points. That I don't like. But this one, I really love how they managed to find a way to tab these into place in jet mode. So that's pretty cool. So let's just untab that. And also you want to bring out the hands a little bit. Bring out his hands a little bit. You want to crack him in half. Yeah, there we go. You want to crack him in half. You want to untab this whole black panel right here and just untab that and bring it up so that it's out of your way for now. So now we can take this whole crotch piece and just bring it together, tab it together. There you go. Just bring down his legs. So now this section right here, the wing section, this is only double hinge, so you want to this is getting in my way. Oh goodness. Anyway, so you want to take this section and raise that up. It's on a double hinge. Just bring that down, and you want to rotate this leg. Oh wait, you want to untap this whole section right here, this heel spur. Just bring it down so you have your clearance to rotate the leg around. Whoops, this way. Yes, rotate that way. So now you want to bring this down like so. You want to bring this up on a ratchet. Just go up all the way like so. Untap the foot and just bring back the heel spur. Just flip out this little piece and just rotate it to the forefront. Just bring it down 2 clicks and just bring down the foot. And they have his leg all done. So, oh my gosh, the nose cone is really getting in my way. So, you want to untap this, just raise that up, just bring that down, untap the heel spur. It's getting in my way, man. It's getting in my way. Just rotate this down, just untap the foot, bring it down, flip out the heel spur, this little toe, I think, just rotate it to the forefront, and just chicken leg him. So. And they have his legs all done and ready. So I need to raise up the camera a little bit so that you can see what I'm doing. And the nose cone is like making a nosedive. I don't know what's happening here. It's getting in my way. So now you want to split this section right here, and I'm going to take this whole nose cone section, untab from the head, because there is a slot right here that the tab, where's the tab? Oh, there's a tab right here. It would actually go right into that slot, into his head. So I just bring out his little whiskers right here. So yes, I call them whiskers. I don't care, but anyway. Okay, so I don't know what I'm doing. So what am I doing? So I have to raise up the camera a little bit more so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. He's a big figure. That's what he is. He's a big, huge figure, but nonetheless, it's a good figure. So just bring that down like so. This is on a double hinge, so just compact everything. Oh, you want to untab these arms first, like so, and just raise that up, tab that in, because there is a slot right here. That tab on the shoulder will just tab in like so. Whoops, there we go. So now this nose cone section right here, just fold that in and fold that in. Now, of course, you want to fold all this in. You want to make sure that this piece will go right inside this gap right here. So just make sure it goes right there, like so, and just bring that down like so. You want to untab these sections right here. Clip all that and just bring this section down, and that will make his little backpack. And you want to make sure that it's tabbed in together, and there you go. Everything is tabbed in. You just bring these over, bring this to the forefront, and there you go. And I do like that. That's pretty cool. So now I want to untab his hands right here and just rotate them until, you know, the arms are oriented properly. Same thing, untab them, and just rotate so that the elbows are oriented properly and the wrist is properly oriented. So, and when you're done, I think we're done. Yeah, are we done? Yeah, no, we're not done yet. Oops, 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 oops. You still have these little pieces hanging out. So what do you do with them? What do you do with them? So these things will actually tab into those tabs right here on the chest. That will fill in his chest like so. And I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Yeah, I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Just bring the legs forward so that you have your clearance to bring these over, and this will just tab in like so. And that's pretty cool that these have locking points in the robot mode as well, because these pieces on the original figure, they did not have any locking points in the robot mode as well. So yeah. Yeah, this is one way that this version of Jetfire, that this figure is way better than the original. So yeah. And I think we are done. Are we done? Are we done? Yes? Yes, we are done. Woo! We're done, guys. We're done, boys and girls. So I'm gonna bring down the camera a little bit. Gonna bring down the camera, and you get a beautiful, gorgeous looking robot mode for Jetfire. And yeah, this figure looks awesome in my opinion. He looks magnificent. Look at this figure. Look at Jetfire. He looks so screen accurate. It's like Jetfire literally jumped right off the screen, and that's pretty cool. I quite dig that. I like that. I like that very much. I love his robot mode. Yeah. To me, this figure looks way better than the original. I mean, the original still looked good, but this one looks way better. It looks more like Jetfire. Even the head sculpt looks more like Jetfire. It's very screen accurate. I love that. So let's get in closer so we can take a look at that beautiful noggin of his. Oh my goodness. That is a very detailed head sculpt. Nice red for the eyes. I mean, he was the Decepticon until he became an Autobot. So, I mean, yes, when he was packaged, you know, when I got him out from the packaging, I realized that, you know, they actually labeled him as an Autobot. So, because he's an Autobot now. That's right. Yeah. But I love the airbrushing they did on his beard and his whiskers, which is pretty freaking cool. I quite dig that. And of course, got some nice metallic blue paint and some red for the wires on his, you know, on his biceps, which is pretty cool. Quite dig that. Some yellow on his fingers. So, got nice silver paint on the crotch, on the legs as well. Yeah, he is nicely painted, beautifully painted. Would I wish for more coloring? Not really, because this guy is perfectly colored, you know. It's perfect, like literally perfect. So perfect. So, yeah, now, articulation wise, the head, this is not on a ball joint, it's just on a swivel. It's on the hinge, so you can look left, look right, you can look up very much, you can look up, hey, but you can see his neck. His neck is really weird, but anyway, so, I mean, he can't really look down, so you can move these whiskers around as well. They're on a hinge, like so, but that's for transformation. And the shoulders can rotate. Can they rotate a full 360? No, they can't rotate the full 360 due to the way it's molded. And the arms can move in and out. He does have a bicep swivel. He does have an elbow joint, which is about 90 degrees of bend. The hands can actually move on these hinges right here. He does have a wrist swivel. No articulation on the fingers, unfortunately. So, does he have a waist swivel? No, he doesn't have a waist swivel due to the way he transforms. The legs can move up that far on the ratchet, move back only that far on the ratchet, and the legs can move out as well. He does have a thigh swivel right here, and he does have, like, I don't know whether this is a double knee joint. I don't know, double jointed knee, but it's a pretty cool. It's on ratchets, which is really nice. It does have a swivel right here. I wouldn't count that as an ankle tilt. This is an ankle tilt. So he does have an ankle tilt, which is really nice. The feet can pivot up and down like so. So, I mean, he's pretty poseable. He's pretty poseable. Now, of course, he can actually hold his weapons, so he can take his axe and just plug it into his hand. So, originally, this port was just a bit too small for the axe to go all the way through. So what I did was, I mean, I'm not sure whether this is on everybody's copy of Jetfire, but I think this is like a case of your mileage may vary. But anyway, so now this port was originally too small for the axe to plug in all the way. So what I did was I just took a knife and just shaved down some plastic, and now on this hand he can actually hold his axe properly like so, which is pretty cool. I managed to fix it. Yeah, see, now we can actually go all the way through that port in his hand, which is pretty cool. But there is a DNA design kit that has, you know, some new hands for the guy, and new poseable hands, and I'm not sure if I will get that kit, but if I get that kit, I might review it and you know, show how the upgraded look for Jet Optimus. So yeah, I'm not sure he's standing straight. No, he's not standing straight. Oops. That's why he needs his cane. He needs his cane so that he can stand straight. No, wait, he's not standing straight. Okay, now he's standing straight. Okay, he doesn't really need his cane to stand, but he can actually take this section right here, just unfold this, unfold that, and that becomes his cane, which is pretty cool. So now you want to rotate his hand around like so, and there is a port right there. It is not a secure connection, unfortunately. It's not a secure connection, but it plugs in right there. So now let's just get him into a... Hey, see? You see? I told you, it's not a secure connection. It will definitely fall out of his hands. So now he can hold his cane, which is pretty cool. And I got him standing all wrong, so there we go. I think now he's standing straight. Okay, there we go. Now he's standing straight. So I think now is the best time to get down to the comparisons. Here he is with the original leader Jetfire. Oh my gosh, I'm scared of this guy now, because he always falls, but now he gets to stand. But whenever I transform him into a robot mode, I try to stand him, he falls every time. So yeah, I'm scared. I'm really scared. But anyway, so yeah, the Studio Series version is definitely way better than the original leader Jetfire. I mean, this robot mode still looks good. I mean, whatever. But this one is way more screen accurate. Judging by the size of his head, it looks way more screen accurate. This head was too small. So yeah, this one is definitely way much better. This thing, I don't know. But anyway. Oh, I'm sure you're gonna ask the question, since you have this guy. I mean, since I already have this guy. Hey JJ Prime, since you have this original Jetfire figure, do you have the leader class Revenge of the Fallen Optimus Prime? No, I don't have him yet. If I plan to get him in the future, I will review him and this guy so that I can get through the combination for you guys. So yeah, I don't have the Revenge of the Fallen Leader class Optimus Prime yet, so don't expect a review coming out so soon. It may come out in a few years later, but anyway. So there you go. Here he is with the big Siege Commander class Jetfire, and you can't see his face. There he is. There you have Siege Commander class Jetfire, and you can see his G1 self and his movie self. They look so different. They look so different. But anyway, there you go. Here he is with Voyager class Blitz wings, and you can see how they scale with one another. Yeah. So there you go. Here he is with the 2 Studio Series Optimus Primes, and we'll get into the combination a little bit. Don't worry, don't worry. So there you go. With another Leader class Autobot. Here he is with Leader class Grimlock. I guess that would be the scale of Jetfire and Grimlock. I mean, Jetfire was a big boy. He was a big Autobot himself, and Grimlock was too. I guess that's the proper scale. I don't know. Maybe Jetfire is the size of a Dinobot. So, who knows? Who knows? But there you go. Okay, so now we can continue on with the main event, which is the combination between Jetfire and Optimus Prime. This version of Optimus Prime anyway, because the first Studio Series Prime cannot combine with Jetfire, so it's a no-no. Okay, it's a no-no. Okay, so now we can commence with the transformation of the combination. So first we have to take off Optimus Prime's gun and put it off to the side. So now we have to prep Prime first for the combination. So first you want to do and just rotate his legs up, just like you transform him into a truck mode, but you have to rotate the legs up because they have the connection points for the leg combination, and also the backpack as well. So now you want to take this section right here, untab that. Don't untab it from here because that's wrong. So now you want to bring this down and lay it flat against his back. So now these little blue pieces will just sit like that, and it's raining outside, so it's gonna be so loud. So just bring it back like so. Just bring it all the way down like so. So now you want to take these little gray tabs and just rotate them outward like so, and just rotate them out like so. My camera will focus. There you go. Oh my goodness, the rain is so loud. Oh my gosh, I'm so annoyed by the rain. It's super loud. I have some big leaves outside. I mean, outside I have big leaves outside in my backyard. So yeah, it's gonna be very loud. I'm gonna wait for it to simmer down. So anyway, I'm not gonna wait. So there you have Prime ready for the combination. Put him off to the side first. So now let's do it with Jetfire. So what you want to do with Jetfire is that you want to rip him in pieces. So you get brutal with Jetfire. You get brutal with Jetfire. So first you want to take off his cane and just fold it up to make a gun, which is nice. There you go. And also you want to take off his axe as well. Put it off to the side, and we shall get started in ripping him in pieces. So now you want to rip his legs off. There we go. Rip his legs off. So yes, it's not a good day for Jetfire. You have to rip his leg off. There we go. Rip his legs off. And now you want to untab these little pieces. Untab these little pieces. I know the rain is loud, but anyway, this is what we have to deal with. Now we just unfold all this and just rip Jetfire in half. There you go. So there you have that. So now what you want to do with this But we're not done with this section yet. We have to bring out his nose cone and just untab all this, split all that, and there you have that. So now we'll transform this whole section later. So put it off to the side. So now we want to get his backpack ready to go. So I'm going to take this section right here, flip this in, and there you have that. So now we want to raise the sections up. Oh, we want to untab these sections as well. Untab these sections, untab them, because these do serve a purpose. These do serve a purpose. And you want to split his crotch, which is really awkward, I know, but anyway. So just close that up and just raise that section up, and there you have his backpack all done and ready. So now these leg pieces, what you want to do, you want to open this section up, just bring this off to the side and just straighten that section up, rotate this around, and we are ready for that. So now the same thing on the other leg, just open that up, bring up to the side, and just straighten that up, rotate this around so that the post is facing that way. So, and there you go. So now we can actually bring in Optimus Prime and we can connect the pieces together. So just tab that in, and this peg will plug in to that port right there. So just plug in like so, and there you have one leg all done. Same thing on the other side. Just tab that in, clip that in, and just take that right in. So now he has his new legs installed. So now you take these shoulder pieces and just tab in to these blue pieces, and there we go. Just tab that in, and there you have that all done. So just raise up his arms a little bit so you have your clearance to tab in the backpack. So the backpack will just slide in to this section right here. So this would just slide in like so, and then you would tab in right there. So now these sections right here just come right here, and there you have. Oh wait! Before we do anything else, I totally forgot. I forgot to mention something. Whoops! I forgot to mention something. This right here, there's something stored in here. So we can actually take this out, and this reveals a chest piece for Optimus Prime. So you can actually take this section right here, take this little piece, this chest, just untap that, and you can actually replace that with a shiny new chest, which is more of a darkish metallic red, which doesn't work. So, but you can actually do that if you want to. Whoa! How did I forget that? How did I forget that? Whoops! I almost forgot that. Now, the instructions don't even tell you on how to store the chest. So, I will splice in a picture of the Takara instructions, because they actually show you the proper way to transform this thing into his cannon. So I'll splice it in a little bit later. So yeah, so there you go. So you can actually, hey, keep turning off the light. Anyway, so you can actually, you know, remove the chest and plug in a new one. But that's made for the Dark of the Moon Optimus Prime. So I'm just gonna untab this section right here. It's very tight in there, so there we go. Woo! Boy, there we go. Just plug in his actual chest right here. So this section right here, if you want to store it, you can actually take this and just store it right there. And like I said, the instructions don't even tell you about this. Yeah, they don't even tell you about this. They're starting to become third-party companies. So, yeah, very much. But anyway, so what you want to do now, what was I saying? Oh yeah, we're continuing on with the transformation. Whoops. So now just tab these together and just clip that into his chest, which is really cool. And just bring down his arms a little bit, like that. Like so. Just want to push this down a little bit more. Whoops. That didn't tab in all securely. There we go. So now you can take this section right here. You can take this and just plug it into this tab right there. Just plug it under his arm, underslung like that. And you can take this axe, you can plug it into his hand if you want to, but what I do with this, I just, you know, just bring this and tab this right there. Whoops! I dropped it like a dum-dum, so just tab that in, and there you have that stored. And now we can take his gun right here, and since this hand is going to be used for the cannon, so I'm just going to take this and plug it into his hand like that. But when you're done, you get a good looking Jet Optimus combo right there, due to the instructions, the US instructions, not the Takara instructions. So yeah, there you go. So that looks good. To me anyway, that looks really good in my opinion. So yeah, really nicely done. I love the look of the Jet Optimus combo. It's not 100% perfect, but it still looks awesome. It still looks good. Oh my goodness, it looks great. It looks great in my opinion. So yeah. So let's put this off to the side first, and we'll get down to the comparisons to see how big he gets. So here he is with the original Studio Series Prime. You can see he gets a little bit taller when combined with Jetfire. So there you go. And of course, let's just bring in, just because here he is with Grimlock. You can see, I mean, he's still shorter than Grimlock, as he should be, but I guess when after he combines with Jetfire, I guess this is the size, you know, between Grimlock and him. So there you go. So now we can finish off the combination with the cannon. So what you want to do with the cannon? So I'm going to splice in the Takara instructions for you right now, so you can see. Just glance for a minute. Just look at the instructions of the Takara instructions. Just look at them and tell me what you see. You can see that, you know, they show the they show the instructions on how to get this into the cannon. You know, I'm gonna show you how this works. So yeah, so this is going to what you're going to want to rotate this hand in out like that, and you want to peg that in like so. Just rotate the hand like so, peg that in, and there you have that. So you want to untap this section right here, just bring that down. You want to rotate this so that's facing you. So now just rotate this around, and this slot will go over this tab. So first you want to do, just bring that up and just bring this down. That would tab in like so. So let's just bring that up. Oh yeah, untap this section first. You want to bring that up like so. And just bring this down, rotate, and this slot will face towards that tab. So just bring this over, and that will tab in. And this is due to the Takara instructions, so this is official. So yeah. So there we go. Just tab that in, and yeah, pretty much done. So just bring this section right here, and bring it over, and this will clip in like so. Whoops, it's not proper, it's not properly. So, okay, just tab that in first, tab that in, and there you go, there you go. So now, these two pieces, they make up the barrel for the cannon. So just plug them in together, and just plug that in, and there you go. So there is the cannon, which looks, I'm not crazy about the cannon. Yeah, it's a bit too big. So, and you want him to hold it, there is this section right here. So just bring out his hand and just bring that up, bring that in, bring that in. You have to make sure this is out of the way. And he doesn't really hold all that securely, and when he holds the cannon, he gets a little bit front heavy, so I bring it back a little bit. So yeah, so there you have the whole combo of Jetfire and Optimus Prime. due to the US instructions and the Takara instructions. So yeah, I mean, the combo looks good. It's not perfect, but it still looks awesome in my opinion, so there you go. So there you have Studio Series Leader Class Jetfire, and yeah, this figure looks wonderful in my opinion. It looks so screen accurate. It is so much better than the original Leader Jetfire, the one I brought in. So yeah, this figure really amazes me. It's nicely colored, it's nicely painted, the jet mode looks good, the robot mode looks great in my opinion. The Jet Prime combo, while it's still not perfect, it still looks awesome in my opinion. It still looks really cool. It's very screen accurate, and yeah, I love that. I love that you can, you know, yeah. There are a few things that the instructions never told you about, like how to store the extra chest piece for Optimus Prime, and also the landing gears. They don't even tell you that they exist. And of course, the instructions don't even tell you how to transform the cannon properly. At least the Takara instructions tell you about that. So yeah, once you get to see the Takara instructions that I spliced in earlier, yeah, really cool. Yeah, it's really nice that Takara actually put out the instructions on how to store in the extra chest piece and the landing gears and also the transformation of the cannon. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, really nicely done figure. I would have to say he deserves a perfect score, a 10 out of 10. Although the cane cannot, you know, peg in super securely, he still gets a 10 out of 10 overall in my opinion. So yeah, really well done, Hasbro. Well done. Well done. You get 2 thumbs up from me just for that. So, and I think that's pretty much it for today's video. So ladies and gentlemen, do not forget to subscribe to my channel so that you won't miss any future reviews of new upcoming figures and old figures. And hit that notification bell down below so that you can get notified and when a new video is up and ready. So, and I think that's pretty much it. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there you have the Transformers Studio Series Leader Class Autobot Jetfire. Yes, he's an Autobot. And this is JJ Prime signing off. Peace out.